Hello, my name is Dr. Christopher Nagy, and I'm the Superintendent of Schools for the Bergen County Institute of Technology and Bergen County Special Services School District. Today's Leadership Spark is focused on recalibration in leadership. I recently met with a new administrator who said that he was doing everything right, but it wasn't getting any easier. What this individual didn't realize is that leadership, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. It is juggling with the finesse between what is going well and what is not liked relative to what is right. It isn't always as it seems. Often leaders have to think of alternatives, look at the landscape, and make the best of choices in the face of conflicting options. I often look at leadership like the GPS system in a car. When planning a trip, one has to select the route, usually among the shortest, fastest, with tolls or without tolls, among other options. One has to decide the type of major roads to take, the length of the trip, and alternate places to stop along the way for sightseeing or to get a bite to eat. Inevitably, the trip will be interrupted by detours, road construction, a flat tire, or where we've all been, we take a wrong turn and hear the words recalibrate. Leaders have the tools to pull out when necessary to recalibrate. There's always a solution, and it takes finesse, reflection, belief in oneself, and the ability to execute. What leaders do well is they are aware that at any time they can hit the home button, and doing so takes them back to the strategic plan, the lesson plans, personal and professional goals and objectives, the data sets, mentor or coach discussions, or the budget or audit. Here I'm reminded of an African proverb: unless you know the road you've come from, you cannot know where you are going. To illustrate this point, I refer to Greek mythology and the story of Ariadne, who was the daughter of King Minos of Crete. She is best known for her brilliant role in the myth of Theseus and the Minotaur. According to the myth, Minos' son died during some of the games that were organized in Athens. In retribution, the king of Crete attacked Athens and won. He then imposed a heavy burden on the city. He demanded that 7 young men and 7 young women be sent to Crete every year in order to be sent for sacrifice into the labyrinth under Minos' palace, where the Minotaur dwelled. One year, when the 14 young people of Athens were about to be sent to Crete, Theseus, son of King Aegeus of Athens, volunteered to be sent in order to kill the Minotaur and end the sacrifices for good. When they arrived in Crete, Ariadne fell in love with Theseus and decided to help him in his quest. She gave him a sword to fight the Minotaur, as well as a ball of thread. She advised him to tie the end near the entrance of the labyrinth and let the thread unroll as he delves deeper into the twisting and branching paths. When Theseus found the Minotaur, he managed to slay him and then followed the thread back to the entrance, where Ariadne was waiting. She then eloped with him on his way back to Athens. The figurative sword to lead and protect, and the string to guide one back through the labyrinth of life and work's challenges are essential tools for leaders today. It speaks to the importance of mentors and coaches to assist leaders through complicated labyrinths. Leaders need to go to their resources in times of recalibration. Dr. Ronald Heifetz and Marty Linsky of Harvard professors at the Kennedy School of Government, their popular book entitled Leadership on the Line underscores the importance of knowing that leadership isn't all about inspiration, decisive actions, or public recognition. But behind the scenes, leadership involves risks, resistance, and requires time and again to place oneself on the line, often disturbing the status quo or unsurfacing hidden conflict, despite wanting to take the safe and easy way. The work we do is complex, for it involves people and geopolitical factors that are always changing and evolving. Leadership, in the end, involves recalibration to adjust to the new realities, being resourceful, being adaptable, maintaining perspective, and believing in oneself when no one else does, to make that tough decision for the greater good. Some questions to ponder for today. Think about an unpopular decision you made. What happened after you made that unpopular decision for your team, but in the end was the right thing to do? How did you feel? What were the repercussions? Like Ariadne, think of the role as leader and consider the number of times that you provided the string when mentoring or coaching others. What did that look like, and what strengths did you leverage to assist others? Leaders cannot walk the road alone. They need coaches and mentors. What would you look for in a coach or mentor as you grow in leadership roles over the path of your career? And last, what contingency plans do you have in place in the event that you have to recalibrate?